Hey everyone, my name's Ethan. I'm recording this because, well, I don't know who else to tell anymore. If you're listening to this, maybe post it somewhere, or just remember it. I need someone to know what happened before it's too late. I lost my wife, Sarah, 2 years ago. Car accident on Christmas Eve. She was coming home from buying last-minute gifts, stupid little things like those matching ugly sweaters we always laughed about. The police said it was black ice. I say it was the holiday itself turning on us. Ever since, Christmas feels like a knife twisting slowly. Last November, I moved to a small town in upstate New York. New job at a quiet logistics company, far enough from our old place in Ohio that the memories wouldn't follow me every day. The house was cheap, built in the 1920s. Big yard, wraparound porch. It had been empty for years, but the realtor said the previous owners just left one winter and never came back. I didn't ask why. I was too tired to care. I moved in mid-December. No decorations, no tree, just boxes and silence. My sister, Lauren, kept texting me, "Put up a light or something, Ethan, for Sarah." I ignored her. Lights felt like pretending everything was fine. The first sign came on December 12th. I pulled into the driveway after a long shift, headlights cutting through the snow-dusted lawn. There, near the mailbox, stood a wooden nativity scene. Not plastic, not store-bought cheap, real carved wood, weathered but not rotted. Mary kneeling, Joseph standing protectively, the baby Jesus in the manger. 3 wise men a few feet away, a couple of sheep, a donkey, all facing the house. I laughed at first, laughed out loud in the cold air. Some neighbor's kid playing a prank, or maybe the realtor left it as a welcome joke. But it was positioned too deliberately, right at the edge of my property like it was waiting for permission to come closer. I walked over, boots crunching snow. The figures were old school, hand-painted faces faded but kind. Mary's eyes looked almost sad. I shrugged, went inside and forgot about it. Grief makes you numb to weirdness sometimes. Next morning, I woke to coffee and glanced out the kitchen window. The nativity had moved. Not far, just 10, maybe 15 feet closer to the house. Now it was halfway across the lawn. The figures still faced the porch, like they were watching the front door. The wise men had shifted positions slightly, as if they'd taken a step forward during the night. My heart did this weird stutter. I grabbed my phone, took a picture, sent it to Lauren. Me, look what some joker did. Lauren, that's actually kinda cool, vintage vibe. Keep it updated if more shows up, LOL. I rolled my eyes. She always saw the bright side. I went to work, told myself it was kids or wind or my imagination. But that night, it moved again. This time, the whole scene was right at the bottom of the porch steps, closer. Mary and Joseph now only a few yards from the door. The baby Jesus' tiny wooden face seemed different. The paint around the eyes had flaked more, like tears had worn it away. Or maybe it was just the porch light playing tricks. I stood on the porch staring. No footprints in the snow around them, no tire tracks, just the figures, silent and patient. I called the local non-emergency line. "Hey, someone keeps putting a nativity scene in my yard, moving it closer every night." The dispatcher was polite but bored. "We'll send a patrol by, probably kids." No one came. December 14th, I came home late. The nativity was on the porch now, not touching the door, but right there, blocking the welcome mat. The wise men had closed the gap. Now they formed a tighter semicircle around the manger. One sheep was missing an ear, like something had bitten it off, and the baby Jesus, its face looked wrong. The wooden smile had cracked, turning downward at the edges, like it was frowning. I didn't touch it. I stepped over it carefully, went inside, locked the door. That night, I barely slept. Every creak of the old house sounded like footsteps on wood. Morning of the 15th, I opened the front door to grab the paper and froze. The nativity was inside, in my living room, set up neatly in front of the fireplace. Mary and Joseph closer together now, protective. The wise men kneeling, the animals huddled. And the baby Jesus, its face was gone. Not broken, melted. The wood looked like it was held to a flame just long enough to soften and drip, leaving a smooth, featureless oval where the eyes and mouth should be. I backed away, called Lauren. "Ethan, what the hell? That's creepy as shit. Call the cops again." I did. They think it's a prank. "Then move it outside. Burn it if you have to." I couldn't. My hands shook just looking at it. Instead, I took more pictures, locked myself in the bedroom, and tried to pretend it wasn't there. That night, I heard it. Soft scraping, like wood on hardwood floor. Slow, deliberate, coming from downstairs. I grabbed a baseball bat from the closet, Sarah's old one, still with her grip tape, and crept down the stairs. The Nativity had moved again. Now it was at the bottom of the stairs, facing up towards me. The figures arranged in a perfect semicircle, like an audience waiting for a show. The melted baby Jesus tilted its blank face towards me. No eyes, but I swear it was looking. I whispered, "What do you want?" No answer. Just the house settling, or breathing. I didn't sleep after that. December 17th, Lauren showed up unannounced. She drove 6 hours because you sound like you're losing it, bro. She walked in, saw the Nativity now in the hallway outside my bedroom door, and went pale. Okay, we're getting rid of this. We tried, dragged it outside, threw it in the trash bin at the curb, locked everything. That night, I woke to the sound of the front door opening, not forced, unlocked from inside. Footsteps, small, wooden. I ran downstairs. The Nativity was back, in the living room, the exact spot in the living room, but now, more figures. An extra shepherd, a new angel with wings that looked charred at the edges. And the animals? More sheep, but their legs were bent wrong, like they'd been broken and reset. The baby Jesus's blank face had new cracks, like veins running through wood. Lauren screamed from the guest room. I ran in. She was on the floor, tangled in Christmas lights that weren't there before. Old-fashioned bulbs, the kind that get hot, wrapped around her wrists, ankles, neck, plugging into nothing, glowing faintly. The Nativity stood over her, full now, dozens of figures, shepherds with melted faces, angels with broken wings dripping sap like blood, wise men holding gifts that looked like small bones. And the baby Jesus, its blank face turned towards me, whispering in a voice like cracking wood, "Believe." Lauren choked. "Ethan, help." I grabbed the bat, swung, wood splintered, faces shattered, but every piece I broke reformed. The lights tightened. I yelled, "Stop! Leave her alone!" The whispering grew. "Believe in the miracle the hotel gave us. We came back, but we left something behind. You have to believe to send us back." I understood then. The Wilsons, the hotel, some place that granted wishes, perfect Christmas. But it bound them, turned them into this. They needed someone new to believe, to take their place so they could return. I refused. No, I don't believe in any of it. The lights pulled tighter. Lauren gasped, eyes bulging. I lunged, grabbed the baby Jesus figure. Its wood burned my hands, hot, alive. I ran outside, through the snow, to the old well in the backyard. The previous owners had capped the well, but I pried the cover off. Threw it in. Splash. Silence. The lights went out. Lauren coughed, freed. We sat in the snow, shaking. But it wasn't over. Next morning, the Nativity was gone from the house, but outside, every house on the street had one. Small at first, near mailboxes, facing inward, towards their doors. Lauren left that day, said she couldn't stay. "Come with me, Ethan." I couldn't. This was my fault. I'd moved here. I'd ignored the signs. That night, alone, I heard it again, scraping, closer. I went downstairs. The Nativity was back, bigger, more figures, now including faces I recognized. Sarah's face, carved in wood, smiling, but eyes melted away. And Lauren's, next to it, fresh. The baby Jesus whispered, "Believe, or they stay with us." I screamed, grabbed my keys, drove, hours, to Lauren's place. She opened the door, hugged me. "You okay?" I looked past her. In her living room, a small Nativity, just starting, one sheep, facing her tree. It had followed.
I don't know how to stop it. The hotel, whatever it is, wants belief, not faith in God, just Christmas spirit, forced, obsessive, until it consumes you. If you're hearing this, check your yard tonight. Look for wood figures, small at first. Don't touch them. Don't believe, because once you do, they move closer, and they never stop. Follow for more videos.